All right, listen. If we've got these big-time, big-shot reporters speculating, Buster Olney speculating, Michael Kay speculating, I'm going to sit out here and speculate then. I'm going to put this is as close as I could find to a tinfoil hat. I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on and speculate. And just say this is all a bunch of trash that came up today. This is all a bunch of Scott Boras generated garbage to try to manipulate the market into thinking that, number one, Carlos Correa is going to need a $400 million commitment. I mean, the way the market has gone, things are escalating. Things are escalating, and you could see a scenario in which being the last guy out in the market, maybe some teams get desperate. If the Yankees got involved and the Dodgers got involved, which has not been the case up to this point, maybe. But I don't think so. I think that is some agent-driven BS. That is so far above. To think that Correa could get $100 million more than it's crazy. It's crazy. And then you hear this stuff from multiple people. Oh, the Yankees are working on something big. And, well, we can't say what it is. Nobody's sure what it is. But we were thinking it's Correa. That sounds like the biggest load of BS. I mean, it would make sense for the Yankees to get involved. It would make sense for the Dodgers to get involved. These are two teams with massive, massive payrolls that do not have ideal shortstop situations going on. I'm not saying that the Yankees are not, that they're completely an afterthought in this. But if the Yankees get out on this, we're going to know the Yankees are in this. You know what I mean? Scott Boras will tell us that the Yankees are in on this. Scott Boras will make it be very well known to the Twins, the Giants, and the Cubs that a team like the Yankees or the Dodgers has gotten in on this thing. So all these whispers and all these rumors of no way. I'm not buying it. And again, if those guys can speculate their way, I'm going to speculate my way and say it's all BS. Here's what's going on. And again, we work in hypotheticals on this channel pretty often, right? We're throwing out trade ideas. We're doing. I don't speculate a whole lot though. We're going to speculate here. The Twins have the best offer on the board. The Twins have the best offer to Carlos Correa. That's why it's not happening. This feels like Josh Donaldson all over again. Donaldson was desperate for the Braves to come back to him and give him an offer that was at least somewhere in the ballpark of what the Twins and to some extent the Nationals, who were in the race for Donaldson at that time as well, were offering him in. He did not want to sign here, but he was going to take the biggest contract that he was offered. I'm sure he would have taken somewhat of a discount to go to Atlanta, stay in Atlanta where he was prior to being on the Twins. And it drug on, and it was clear for a long time that the Twins had the best offer on the table and that he just didn't want to come here. And eventually the Twins were like, well, we're starting to lose faith that we're still in this thing. We're not going to get Donaldson. And then like a day later, there it was, Donaldson signed. Everything, each situation is different. But that's, again, if we're playing speculation, that's the read I'm getting here, is that the Twins are the best offer in. I do think that Carlos would be interested in staying here, but I don't think that's his first choice. I don't think that's his second choice. And, if we let the sting wear off, as a Twins fan, as a Minnesotan, that stings a little bit. Especially after he tried to play up how much he loves it here. That's a sting. But if you be realistic about it, of course, Carlos Correa, of course he would rather play for the Yankees or the Dodgers or one of these teams that's at the tippy top upper echelon of payrolls, consistently going deep into the playoffs. Of course. That is going to be an ideal, a preferred scenario for most guys. Carlos is very smart. He's very smart. He said all the right things here. He did all the right things here. And again, I'm not saying that he's just using the Twins completely to try to drive up his market. I think if the Twins end up having the best offer for whatever he's looking for, we're not sure if he's more interested in a higher AAV or in more years. We're not sure on that. But I'm very confident that if the Twins give him the best offer, he will be back in Minnesota. But if it was just, if he wanted to be here and if it was just meeting his buy it now price, like I've mentioned a few times, this would have been done. I'm confident this would have been done by now. I think all this Yankee stuff, again, this might look stupid in a few days, but I think right now, the way all this is coming out, it's just BS. It is just to try to scare the Twins and the Giants and the Cubs and whoever else to try to up their offers. It smells desperate to me. It does. And Buster Olney is a legit reporter. Michael Kay, I think he technically works for the Yankees, so that's a little bit of a different scenario there. These guys are working with what they're fed. And I'm sure they got a lot of clicks today and a lot of traffic off that stuff. But I'll play that game too, and I'll say that's BS. That's BS. I'll believe the Yankees are in when it's like hardcore reported that the Yankees are in, concrete. And honestly, if that happens, it might happen. So we learn that the Yankees are in at noon, and Carlos Correa is signed at 2. You know what I mean? So that's my take on the situation. Honestly, this may sound weird. I'm still surprised that Carlos is a free agent. I thought once Judge signed, it would happen very quickly for Carlos. I didn't think he'd want to be out on the market. And there's a lot of offseason left. There is a lot of offseason left. So if they want to hold on, there's a lot of time they can do that for. But I think the longer this goes on, the more convinced I am the Twins have the most attractive offer on the table, and that Correa and Boras and whoever are trying to get some more support, get some more teams in, get some more offers up, whatever it may be. Get a team to, give him an opt-out that isn't, get a team to give him a higher, maybe a front-loaded deal that isn't, whatever it is, whatever he's looking for. I think they're going to be trying to drum that up. And, I think if the Giants were offering him the best deal, he probably would have signed there as well. Not on the level of a Dodgers or a Yankees, certainly, but a team that spent quite a bit of money consistently. It's hard to gauge. And you credit to Carlos Correa, it's been hard to kind of get a feel for what he's interested in. What motivates him the most. They say winning. And man, again, this guy knows what he's doing. This guy, if you want to kind of create goodwill for yourself, just make it seem like all you want to do is win. That's like the best thing you could do. Hoping the Twins land this thing, but I have a feeling, man, we're in for a long haul, potentially. I don't know. There's still some pivot guys. As long as like Rodon and Swanson are around, I think there's not that much motivation from Correa and Boras to really pull a trigger. Again, like the Donaldson situation, it might get down to like the Twins saying, we're not confident. I think them going out and having Zoom conferences with Dansby Swanson, take his ass out to dinner, get him up here, show him around, whatever, go to his place, whatever, do whatever you want. Wine and dine Dansby Swanson. To put that out there, I think they got to play games too. It's clear, we know, and I'm not saying I don't have a problem with Scott Boras. He's actually extremely good at his job. That's why he has so many clients. This is the kind of stuff he should be doing to try to drive up the price. That's his job. So I'm not saying like he's a snake or dirty or anything. I'm just saying see it when you see it, When you see it, you see it, and I feel pretty confident that that's what was going on today. Scott Boras was playing some games, and some people have kind of fallen in for what he's doing. As far as the Yankees go, working on something big, that could be who the hell knows what that is. That could be 100 things, and I feel like if they were working on something big and it was specifically Carlos Correa, why the hell wouldn't they just say we're interested in Carlos Correa? What is the Yankees to lose by putting that out there? That's what I don't understand. Anyway, tinfoil hat. This is the best I could do. The crazy guy in a hat. Thanks for checking this out. Thank you to all the channel members, especially these premium members listed here. Just to put another prospect video out, kind of doing these annual recaps for these guys. Going to continue to run through those. So if you're interested, It's $1.99 a month for a regular membership or $2.99 a month for a premium membership. Thank you for checking this out. Give me all your conspiracy theories. This is the speculation video. Tell me what you're thinking.